It's the G-Man, but he's British.
No.
Oh, if only. Anyway, welcome to the Last Crown Midnight Horror. This is a Halloween game that takes place in between The Last Crown and its supposed sequel that's have not come out yet, Black and Rock.
That bell. The menu looked like a bit like, I don't know, reminded me of Nightmare Before Christmas.
I'll be honest, when you were showcasing this game the week before, or 2 weeks ago, sorry, I didn't notice that your mouse cursor on the menu is like a moon. That's quite a nice little touch.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think it turns like that sometimes.
Acres. Ghosts.
No, Toy still has his eyes open despite that.
Now that I think about it, he looks high. He looks high.
He does.
Because his eyes aren't closed.
That's some good tea. That's not tea in the cup.
No, it's steam! There's just like a little steam generator inside his mug.
Yes.
I wonder how much of a fire hazard the pumpkin is on newspaper.
Don't you usually have pumpkins outside?
At the bear.
No, there are some people who decide to leave pumpkins inside.
But who would see them besides the people inside?
I hate having oxygen inside my house.
Okay.
Trick or treat.
I approve the term dumb scare. That's so perfect.
Yeah. I mean, honestly,
I want another game. No.
Sweets and candy canes. They ought to do the trick.
yeah.
I love VHR.
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
Okay.
Trick or treat, penny or a sweet. If you don't have a penny, a sweet will do. If you don't have a sweet, then we'll get you.
For clarification, this is not an actual rhyme in
Decision
British
time.
circles.
Or anywhere.
Exactly.
I've got
Maybe
some
it is,
sweets.
but everyone thought that
Here
we
you go.
should ignore
Go
Saxton
Poppy.
for a very good reason.
Thanks. Cool.
I'm kind of wondering, will you get
The
splattered
annual
with eggs
festival.
if you say
Diabetes
treat but didn't bring the
birthday.
treats with you?
I don't think you can actually go outside without picking up the treats first.
Perhaps I could track down Lucy.
Oh,
I
okay.
think we've tried it out though, once sometimes though. But anyway, here's what happens if you click trick.
Oh, yeah.
Trick. Egg him. Throw the eggs. Throw the eggs.
Actality. And then he lies like on the floor.
And then boop,
Egg him.
Yep.
instantaneous egg change.
Enough!
Imagine if somebody bought like an ostrich egg.
Quick, run. Come
You
on.
little gits!
Yes.
I had better get cleaned up. I can't go out covered in raw egg.
Anyway, back to the main timeline.
Meanwhile, in reality or hidden reality,
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where Danvers tells the kids to feck off.
Halloween.
Lord Heddenverse numbers 2.
Oh, we actually get to deal with the kids later on, don't worry.
Imagine
Oh.
they all burn here.
It's something I didn't realize in the first playthrough, but something I noticed you could do later.
Been on the
You'll see
sugar.
that.
I love how just saw one of the kids just spinning
Selling
around with their
well.
arms out. It's like, I want to be a helicopter.
I like how it's not entirely smooth. It's like,
Yeah.
Halloween is coming.
It's better than...
I mean, it wouldn't exactly be that smooth in real life. You
True.
can't exactly be like a perpetual motion
Funny
machine by spinning in place.
E-cigarette.
Nope.
Must be Hello. Who is it?
oh, now I noticed the e-cigarette note. I just thought cigarette. I mean,
Yes.
it looked like...
It's supposed to be an
Like that.
e-cigarette, despite the fact it's humongous.
Station master?
Frankenstein.
Can I join the
We are
party?
not the station master. We are the Frankenstein.
Lucy.
Frankenstein's
Join the
monster.
cult.
They'll be
Join the
expecting
cult.
If your mask's not on, you're not coming.
The entity decided to change its name.
I'll talk to you later.
You're not allowed to come in without a mask, except for the people that are already in the bar without masks.
Yeah, so... We have to get a mask from the shop behind us, but I decided to go and
Ooh.
explore it a little bit here.
Ooh.
Just so we can get it out of the way.
An abandoned building.
Was it the hut where with the dead cats or something?
Yep.
Oh.
A full moon for Halloween. A good night to hunt ghosts. I should keep my eyes and ears open for activity.
Yeah.
Maybe orb
A puny
activity.
light.
He's still not done. He's still not done.
Nope.
Nigel, wake up! You're stuck
Once
in a
you-
ghost.
Once you
town.
become a ghost hunter, you can never go back.
Nope.
Wow, the tide. How riveting.
A puny light in the night. I think I'll still pass on the local delicacy.
Ah, no!
Yep.
Damn it.
Oh,
Some things will never change.
Yeah,
Although
fortunately,
they
that's the
should.
only instance of that joke, so we never have to hear it again for this.
Okay.
And hopefully that doesn't also happen in the sequel. Fingers
The
crossed.
old
It probably will, considering they decided to re-add it.
The last delicacy. Like, oh, you could have changed it.
Hello.
Hiya.
Anyway, so this is the person we need to talk about the
How
masks.
much are the masks?
How much have you
What?
got?
Nothing.
That's how you rip off people. I got
Sorry,
$1,000.
this is a volunteer job.
I would like to buy this object.
Why no
Alright, give us your
sales?
money. I got
Two
nothing.
things.
Okay, you can have
Go
it for
on.
free.
People
I got
shop
3
online
broken
and
rubber bands. Ooh,
And the
you're
second-
driving a
That's how you
No
sell
idea
stuff in
which
point and
one's
click adventure
which.
games, right?
Oh,
More or less.
Frankenstein should be easy enough, no?
Is he the mummified one?
I've got an idea.
God
I'm
damn it.
all ears.
I sort out the masks.
It's like she just goes, "Is that the Frankenstein
Yeah,
one?
alright.
Is that the
What's the
mummified
deal?
one?" And then just Danvers goes, "You uncultured git."
Yeah.
Imagine if you screw up intentionally to ruin her business.
Anyways, so this is a minigame which requires you to examine all the masks and then assign the correct tag to them.
Or to build on what you say, Danvers just lists all of these as Frankenstein.
Aw.
Which one's
They're
which?
multiplying.
All of them.
Throwback to the 1950s.
All of them.
A bit skinny for me, but you do have a lovely grin.
Oh, that'd be great. That means if you ever asked for a Frankenstein mask, it would be completely potluck which one you get.
Yeah, it's like a loot box except for...
This one.
It's like a loot box, except you actually see the stuff you can get.
But you can't get the things you actually want because it's like 1 in 10 chance.
One for the show-offs, I think. All plumed up with nowhere to go. Pretty obvious. It's Mr. 5th of November himself.
Imagine if you're just wearing the magazine, like the
It's not even
cartridge.
Frankenstein. It's the monster.
cardboard.
Frankenstein was the creator.
that's-
the scientist.
I'm just kind of imagining somebody just fashioning a mask by taking like a magazine with somebody's portrait on the cover, just cutting it out and using that cutout as a mask.
That's
Anyway.
not creepy.
Anyway, this is how you solve the puzzle. You figure out which one it is, and you assign the tag. Now, some of these actually have pictures on the tags, which I think was
Oh.
because in the first update of the game, it was too hard for people, so they had to add like a little hint to give the newer players more help in the future update.
And yes, the victory
done.
jingle has been
Yep.
changed.
All present
No, but it's a
and
pretty
correct.
neat jingle, so it's
A deal's
fine.
a deal,
It is.
So take your pick.
Although it just every time I hear it, I just think of Armello.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Frightful, but a bit better than
Oh, it's
before.
because the Wolf Clan has a
Oh,
similar jingle.
Yeah, exactly.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Pam Tyndall. Have a fun night.
I think Pam Tyndall actually appears in the Christmas game. And yes, there's a Christmas game of Saxton.
Oh,
I thought it just appeared.
The other side.
we got to do that one.
Yes.
It's not currently released. There was a early
Oh,
early
shit.
version of it, but if it gets released, I'll show it off.
I really
Go
hope it
deeper
does
and deeper
because
into the hidden verse.
one of the things we sort of discussed when Sui was showing this game to us for the first time before this recording, we were, I think it's safe to say, we were all really impressed with how much better this game is
Yeah.
in terms of how it looks and whatnot.
Is making a pretty penny.
Yeah, the Christmas game is kind of weird because it was designed to be actually played with a controller.
It looks like
Oh.
Morgan is making a
Yeah,
pretty
it's
penny
kind of
on
weird.
Halloween.
I don't know if it's going to be the same as nowadays, but hopefully I can show it off later on.
Keeping warm by the fire.
Oh, hello, Nigel.
Hello, Mr. Tibb.
And Reese has a new voice actor, because of course.
Did he make the weird noise? The guy like, oh,
No, it's a cat.
almost looked like that.
It's like, hello, Mr. Tibbs, and then the guy just goes, meow.
Who's the cat? That makes you really think.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh no.
Anyway, so the cat is gassy, but we can't do anything about it. And it's the same cat we gave the stinky cheese in the church after we
Straw figures. I could toss one.
did everything in there and
He
got.
earns bright, but short.
Let's not try to go back into.
Imagine if it's like a reincarnation of Danvers, like, no wait, of Heartacre, like, damn you, Danvers, again.
It's just like you light it and it says, "Danverse, I told you to stay away from my stuff."
Anyway, so at this point, all you have to do is just explore the party as much as possible. Eventually, you'll be able to proceed.
I'm not normally like
So you can't proceed until you basically do everything, which is a bit obnoxious, but oh well.
out of towners.
So we're going to have to just check out every single room in the game.
An old rowboat, adrift in the fog. All I have is the water, the fog, and, well, there's always Lucy, and Nanny Noah, and Bob.
And the
Yes, should be with
orbs.
my friends.
Never forget the orbs.
My friends
And
are old.
heartache, we can rebuild.
My friends are mostly old
Out of
people.
towners? Out of towners?
I won't lie. Ever since the sort of showcase, I've been trying to figure out if the sign on that hand drive is supposed to be a reference to the press button to get bacon joke.
Oh, the
Anyway, so this is the apple bobbing minigame. It's pretty self-explanatory. Click on the apples when they appear and you win.
you use the moon button at cheating.
Problem is, the reward you get for this is randomized, and there are 4 rewards in total. So I have to replay this minigame a couple of times. And yes, you can get the same reward over and over. That's a DJ request. It's completely useless.
Oh.
Pumpkin crisp, also useless. Hot
You
dog,
got
also
that.
hot dog's actually useful, and hamburger's also useful. Only
DJ request. Could you please play Safety Dance?
Trick or treat.
I wish. Anyway, the only thing that's very useful is the hot dog and the hamburger. You need it for a puzzle,
A mobile disco.
which I think is necessary in order to progress with the game.
Burger.
I don't know. The crisp and the DJ request are pointless because you can't use them to progress. Only after, and the only thing you can do with them is
Have
eat
a
them.
voucher from the Apple,
Or use DJ request with the DJ to get a different song.
please.
Coming right up.
just commission the DJ to play the music that the kids are singing.
Oh.
A remix version of it.
Have a voucher.
Remix it. Witchcraft. Witchcraft. Witchcraft.
They all burr 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 burr.
They all burr. Bass drop.
They are wicked witches.
That's a bit of a dialogue yet if you wait around there long enough.
Normally like this.
I like how, due to the color scheme, the food looks really
Some
disgusting.
of the
It
Yeah.
really does.
What?
It looks so off
Oh, and
color.
a big greasy hot dog.
Opposed to the small greasy hot dog.
So you can either use the greasy hot dog or the hamburger. Otherwise, yeah. Anyway,
Hamburger or hot dog.
so
The
here's a
world
news feed you
will
can
be
actually check out.
described.
I'm not going to summarize these things. You can read it for yourself because I can't be bothered to
Ooh.
summarize them.
Du-du-du-du-du.
It's basically about the Halloween thing, and I don't know what the QR code goes to. Probably a part of their site that they exist for the game.
Imagine if there's a disco ball.
You can leave your friends behind. Because your
Remember
friends
disco-
don't dance in there. No friends of mine.
Yes, the decapitations overlapped themselves.
Brilliant. I wish
love
there were a
that video.
disco
It's
ball
just-
because then Nigel Danverse could say, "Oh no, orb activity, smash it," and everyone would be disappointed.
There's dust particles in the air. They're all ghosts.
Oh no, the orb activity. I have flashbacks. What the
But yeah,
heck?
just for clarification, the reason I was singing Safety Dance is because, as a joke, Sweet edited together an excellent video of Nigel Danverse doing this sort of awkward dance to Safety Dance. It's so great, and I'm so
Yeah.
glad we can't post it publicly due to copyright strikes.
I wonder if he can get away with like a few seconds.
You know, I can actually probably do post it up. I just haven't bothered with it because I thought it was just a simple dumb
Good
joke.
evening.
Fair enough.
But if you want to be uploaded, I'll go ahead and do so anyway.
Well, I mean, you do you. I don't
Looks
mind.
Like Morgan will do rather well from Halloween.
I can put a step up list as you can share with whoever I think you would appreciate
Do
it.
you need spies?
Spies.
Against us, threatening their
Spies? You mean
Is it
communists?
hidden? Is it heartaching?
We must all be vigilant.
Yeah, so after we've done everything, we can finally talk to Nana Noah to progress with the plot.
George can feel it. just as
I just love that awkward pause. It's like, George is keeping an eye on the door, right? And then there's just silence as she... I don't know.
Her programming is very old. She needs to get an update.
They've updated everything about this game except her dialogue. So she's just kind of...
Yes, she's still using Windows Vista.
No,
Imagine if there's like a tape. Like
she's
a
like a really
robot that works on tape.
She's a really convincing text-to-speech program. That pause is just her generating her voice.
Anyway, this is another minigame, and it requires knowledge of the Lost Crown.
Blunderbuss it was. Got his head smashed in.
You have to figure out which of these items belong to which dead person.
I wish that the vicar got Thursday or something, like on the paper.
It's just a piece of paper that says Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot the vicar existed.
I forgot the third day Thursday in the original game. It's the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah, I don't know if the vicar's actually dead or not, because he seemed alive in there, unless he's like those kids and two people he made the lunch for, and they were actually dead all along.
I bet that Thursday got back on him like, my revenge. No, Thursday will kill me.
Thursday is the day he died. That's why he doesn't remember it.
That, you know, honestly, that wouldn't be out of there considering this game. That might be a legitimate theory.
Imagine if somebody said to him like, oh damn it, that he will die on Thursday, so he intentionally forgot it, so he thought he would never die. What the hell is this doctor?
It's dog noises.
That's George.
Dog noises in really big square brackets.
Yep.
Nigel
George.
Danverse being an idiot in brackets. That would be great.
Hey, George. What's the matter?
I'm in this game, help me!
What is it, eh?
There's a sequel, help me!
Let me out before they finish the next game.
Oh no.
If it ever gets finished.
If it ever gets finished,
I'm
yeah.
trapped in a time loop.
Oh no, somebody's using one of those plug separators.
No!
Their electricity bills are gonna be going through the roof.
Hey! Who's in there?
Jumpscare in 3, 2, 1.
No.
Imagine if somebody said it's just the power cable.
It's
Ironically, only the kids were actual closest thing to a jump scare in this game. Everything else is just spooky atmosphere.
Yeah. Also, credit where it's due. When the kids scare you, they actually move into your vision rather than just suddenly popping out of nowhere like Hardacre with the telescope.
And Lucy in
I
the
like the name
ventilation
The
scene.
Migration. The Migration.
Anyway, so this is like the Mankel family line. It will be slightly important later on, but yeah, it's just there for backstory.
Oh, there was Mankel died when he was 10. Doris, oh, she was 10. Bloody.
And also, we can also explore some of these rooms, but this one is completely uninteresting. It's just a normal room.
I love the fact there's like 2 ship paintings on the wall and like one of them's mirrored. And they're exactly the same aside from that.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, once we explore this stuff, we can be basically done with exploring the entire game. And we can
Look how disgusting the lamb looks. It looks dirty.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Ooh.
Oh, there's the other. Awesome.
Oh no, an intercom. How spooky.
Mm-hmm.
I am hell 1000. I am not. Is it heaven?
I wish.
Then it just turns out to be Satan. That's why it's the boss.
It's me, Satan. Hardacre does well.
You press the button and then you just hear like the creator of this game.
That would actually be kind of cool. Better appearance than the beer one he makes.
Yeah.
I didn't show up in this playthrough, but basically Jonathan Boaks, the creator, makes an appearance as that brand of beer. Like Boaks Lager. It's pretty dumb.
I'm addicted to beer, help me. Imagine if that's actually true, it would be tragic.
Probably.
Good evening, Morgan. A full house tonight.
Hello, what can I get you?
And now we can talk to Morgan Mankles.
From the
Eat
apple.
cheese.
I think we've had one too many.
Yeah, the cheese is kind of off perspective-wise.
Yeah, if you eat cheese, you basically just eat cheese. That's it.
What is that?
So you can literally just say hello to her and then just eat cheese and then leave.
It's the pub.
I'm sorry, when it said eat cheese, I thought that's what Nigel Danverse would be saying. Like, he just sort of pulls out a cheese from his pocket and says, eat cheese.
Apparently not.
Yeah, imagine instead of eat lead, like eat cheese.
Just somebody comes up with you to a gun, eat cheese, and then he just shoots like a bullet-shaped piece of cheese.
I'm lactose intolerant. Oh.
With my gadgets.
Nigel Danverse,
How about
cheese
some
slinger.
drinks?
I'll see what I can do. Anyway,
Mr. Tips was only the beginning.
Can we try?
Everyone shall enjoy the terror of stinky cheese.
Yeah.
Can I speak to Lucy?
Anyway, so basically the
very well.
bar is haunted, of course.
What?
It would be, imagine if somebody, imagine like an anti-Ghostbuster. This house isn't haunted. Why isn't it haunted?
Boyfriend's here.
That would be great.
I honestly do not blame Danvers for thinking, like, I'll unshackle her being a really concerning phrase, because it really
Make you wear
doesn't sound quite... Yeah.
Yeah.
Blame the
Yeah.
cocktail sausages. What's cooking? Anything good?
Gotta love a
You've got 2 duplicate pictures of, like, lettuce or something in the foreground, that's what's going to be cooking.
There's something going on. I can feel it.
feel what?
Someone playing tricks. Something not right.
I thought on the seas in the background was almost a pentagram pattern, but it was just me imagining things.
I see what you mean.
I think one looks like a...
Still that one
No,
bird
they don't.
Black and Rock. I must.
I think it's just us being born and bored and try to find weird stuff.
Yeah.
No, it's you being bored and trying to find weird stuff.
A hostess on a mission.
Well, don't worry, something exciting will happen in a moment.
Yes, quite.
I don't know,
Let you get on.
maybe it's because it's been so long since we've done anything Lost Crown related, but I'm actually more engaged with this now.
It is definitely a lot better since it's a lot shorter and not as tedious. And I can edit it a lot better.
More stuff is happening.
So we can pick up eggs here and wonder what the heck are we going to do with a couple of
I'll
eggs?
take 3 of them.
Kill all
We're
the
gonna splatter the
children.
kid. We're gonna... It's like... Oh my god.
He is
Yes.
egging back
I
from
just
beyond
kept
the
imagining
grave.
Nigel Danvers like approaching the children, pulling out the eggs and saying, "Revenge is sweet, like treats."
I like how the eggs are flying in an awful angle. Like,
And the kids are gone!
There's no arc or anything. They're just flying off into space.
Puzzling.
look at the paper on the right. Oh, just a bloody hand.
Lucy.
Yeah.
Morgan is keeping Lucy very busy.
Ooh.
I'm not convinced by that hygiene rating.
Yeah, I mean, there's
All
probably
the
like a
meat comes from
cannibalism.
Brock Farm.
And it really
Only
interesting.
weird.
Will be
I
free
mean,
between
with
8
that
and
bloody
10.
handprint, no wonder he thinks their food hygiene rating is too high.
Anyway, so we know that Lucy DeVries will be available later since she'll be taking a break from work.
Master, or is it still Frankenstein?
Now, why the other music's playing is because I went to the house to try to pick up the gadgets, but I can't do it yet.
What are you doing?
Which will make a
Ah.
scene later on kind of weird because it's impossible.
What?
The games
I'll explain later.
Danvers do keep up.
Games? What games?
Has Nigel Danvers lost the
Kiss
game?
ghost,
Yes.
pin the tail on the black cat.
He lost
That's
the-
just the end. This is the end of the last crown.
Don't recommend
He lost.
You lost the game, Danvers, and then it just rolls credits.
Yep.
Apple sorters all drowned.
Oh, yes, I see what you mean. I'll give it a miss.
So, fancy your chances, do ya?
So what
Was
we
it the
needed is.
one where
Go.
So what we need, of course, is more minigames because why not?
There's a prize for the
at least
overall winner.
something's happening?
Halloween trial.
I guess so. I mean, it's better than just sort of waiting around for like a tiny speck of dust to fly past a camera.
Listen until the music stops.
Oh yeah, this is the part. It's
Yeah.
Match the
This
tempo
is
so well.
amazing, just to sort of warn you.
I'm going to have to keep up a little bit more because it's kind of lengthy, but yeah. So what you have to do is basically dance along to the rhythm according to the dancers. So right now I'm dancing slow because it's a very slow tempo. And at some point, you click to stop. And you just keep trying to match the rhythm as much as possible.
By the way, if you see in the background the @DJ whatever, you can look that up on Twitter.
Yes, if you actually
There's
go,
actually a page.
there's actually a Twitter page for that guy. I'll probably link it up in the video later on. And
Nigel
it-
Danverse. No.
Yeah, it doesn't help that. Yeah. Anyway, I think we're almost done with the minigame now.
Well done, Master Danvers. I'll score your progress.
I think at my first playthrough, this was the minigame that prevented me from winning the triathlon.
Pin the
Oh.
tail on the black cat.
First, the blindfold. Now, spin round 3 times.
What is... What
Spin
is...
me right round, baby, like a record, baby.
What?
Danvers.mdl rotate 360 degrees 3 times.
That's it. You're getting closer.
Oop.
Oh dear. You're off course.
It's actually quite easy when you. I mean, this.
Yeah, so the mouse is moving on its own because you're dizzy.
Although it looks like the cat has 4 eyes, although it's probably due to the.
Yeah, 'cause it's like 2 images overlaid on each other.
Yeah, the one
Yeah,
that's...
you have.
Tail, Master
Yeah, so the one that's moving is the one you have to pin the tail on. The other one is just there to trick
Oh
you.
yes, Master
Oh, damn it.
Danvers. Very good.
That's awful.
The actual point you have to pin the tail on is actually very strict, but once you figure out where it is, which is like the very rear end of the cat.
Imagine if you could
Frame
accidentally
perfect
pin. Imagine if you could accidentally pin the tail onto the station master's mask.
Yeah. How much can you screw this up? Like, oh,
Probably very
you've
bad.
angered these station masters.
There's a figure. The ghost. You have 3 questions to ask to find out who it is. Fail.
Are you Bob? Yes. Okay.
Gotcha.
Basically, that's the whole minigame. You have to figure out which character is under the ghost.
The way.
Well, let's see. It's black. It's blurry. It's very fast moving. It could be
Hardacre.
All for a good cause, Master
the
Danvers.
ghost of Hardacre.
I wish he would come back.
Hello.
Ooh.
Right. No worries.
The ghost is not talking. That's cheating.
Are you
Oh wait.
female?
So the ghost will nod and shake his
Oh, I
head whenever.
see.
Yeah, so basically saying yes or no questions here.
Are you local?
Problem is, we're not playing the game minigame properly right now. You'll see in a moment.
Oh damn it.
Are you old?
We
Is
get
this game rigged? Yes.
yes.
Oh. Damn.
Oh.
Oh
Are you
come on.
40 years old?
Come on.
I thought you were given only 3 questions.
Ooh, freaky.
Yeah, this.
Do you mind if I take a snap
What the hell?
for the scrapbook?
It should be noted that he doesn't have the camera yet. We haven't picked up the camera at this point. And in fact, we can't pick up the camera.
Oh.
As of the latest update, you can't pick up your gadgets from in your house yet. And yet, the Danvers takes a picture with the ghost camera he has in his house.
So, how am I supposed to guess?
In an earlier version of this game, you could pick them up once you started the game, but not here.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's that there's like a time twist or that it doesn't really fit.
I think it's just because the developer figured that maybe it's not good to make for his players pick up the stuff in the house yet, so they focus on the party. But then they made this scene impossible because you have to have the gadgets so you will take the picture. And yet
Oh.
Dennis does it anyway.
Well, perhaps not long to go.
So even if you wanted not to make this a paradox, you can't.
You were older than 100.
This is like the ending of Trivia Murder Party with the ghost approaching Nigel.
Yeah.
It's like, watch out, if it gets past you, you become a ghost
This is
too.
supposed to be funny.
Is it the 3 children or something?
Oh no, look at those corrupted polygons!
Here's now
is it?
triangles.
Was it the power bar at the bottom?
They're all
An
triangles!
illusion,
It's the Illuminati.
or a trick of the light.
I love the fact there's just a random, like, iPod there with speakers.
You can actually check out.
Imagine if it's the power strip.
You can actually examine the iPod later.
Staring at.
Oh.
That's quite a costume. Very authentic.
And again, non-existent camera.
I must be going mad. Or it's the booze. First the ghost, and now
Ghost
this.
booze.
Ghost booze, 100% guaranteed to make you see the dead.
Halloween may
Yeah.
prove to be more
Bonnie, you should mention
than I
that.
first thought.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Are they like ghost bootleggers that are brewing?
Oh my god, I'm now just kind of imagining a sequence.
Nice
Ooh.
trick, Station Master.
Trick, Master Danvers.
The ghost. Digital
Oh, the
projector?
lip sync is off.
A what? With what?
Well, I mean, I guess it's better than the
Smoke and
first game.
mirrors.
at least.
Yeah.
I think you've had one too many.
Like, as we've said, credit in the
And who's
not
this?
this recording, but
An
in the
accomplice?
sort of showcase, credit where it's due. At least they fully
You
modeled
should
their
have a little
faces
sit
rather
down
than
Yeah,
after
the
this.
having it,
faces
like,
are way
most
Maybe have
better.
a proper
flat.
go.
like nostrils that are clearly like stretched. Ooh.
Anyway, that's the end of the first part.